In the previous session, we have learned about the properties of colloids. Let us learn the components of the colloids and examples of colloids in everyday life. The components of a colloidal solution are the dispersed phase and the dispersion medium. The solid-like component are the dispersed particles in a colloidal form the dispersed phase, and the component in which the dispersed phase is suspended is known as the dispersing medium. Colloids are classified according to the state, that is solid, liquid or gas, of the dispersing medium and the dispersed phase. A few common examples are given in the table. Common examples of colloids. First one, dispersed phase, then dispersion medium. Type of the colloid. Examples for the type. Dispersed phase solid, medium also solid. The type is called solid soap. Examples: colored gemstones and milky glass. Dispersed phase is solid, medium liquid. The type is called sole, starch sole, muddy water, milk of magnesia, white of an egg, paints, latex, blood plasma, gelatin, etc. are example for this type. Third one, solid dispersed phase solid, medium gas. The type is named by solid aerosol. Examples: smoke, dust storm, automobile exhaust, etc. Fourth one, here the 4, 5, 6 are liquid state. Dispersed phase is liquid, dispersion medium are solid, liquid and gas. So liquid and solid, that is dispersed phase liquid, medium solid, the type is called gel. Examples: jelly, cheese, butter, curd, shoe polish, etc. Fifth one, phase liquid, medium liquid, the type is called emulsion. Examples: milk, face cream, cod liver oil. Let us discuss the questions in page number 18. Question number 1. Differentiate between homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures with the examples. The same question was discussed in page number 15 question number 2. Now move on to second question. How are sole, solution and suspension different from each other? Comparison between two solutions, colloids and suspensions. Serial number, parameters, two solutions, colloids and suspensions. Nature: true solution homogeneous, colloids heterogeneous but appears as homogeneous, suspension heterogeneous in nature. Particle size less than 10 power minus 7 centimeter, that is 1 nanometer. Colloids between 10 power minus 7 to 10 power minus 5 centimeter are 1 to 100 nanometer. Suspension greater than 10 power minus 5 centimeter, that is 100 nanometer. Third one, scattering of light. True solution do not scatter light, colloids scatter light, suspension scatter light. Stability: true solutions are stable, colloids are quite stable, suspensions unstable in nature. Fifth one, separation method, evaporation and distillation. Next one, centrifugation, then filtration and sedimentation for suspensions. Sixth one, settlement, do not settle down on standing, suspensions settle down. Appearance: clear and transparent true solutions are, colloids are translucent, suspension opaque. Examples for each: sugar and water for true solution, milk, ink and blood, etc. For colloidal solution, sand in water, curd in water are some examples for suspension. Separating the components of a mixture. We have learned that Most of the natural substances are not chemically pure. Different methods of separation are used to get individual components from a mixture. Separation makes it possible to study and use the individual components of a mixture. Separating the components of a mixture. The components of a heterogeneous mixture can be separated by simple methods like hand picking, sieving, filtration, etc. Sometimes special techniques are used to separate the components of mixtures like evaporation, centrifugation, decantation using separating funnel, sublimation, centrifugation, chromatography and distillation and fractional distillation.